Alrighty, good evening and welcome back to Stationeers. Going back for some Brutality on Venus. So we were working on the furnace system and seem to have that at least doing something. But running into some issues with power and also running into some issues with cooling. So potentially we should address that today. So let's get her started. So obviously cooling is going to require more power. Very minimum, we could at least analyze the situation. And we have dawn time, so that's good. Kick that open. Yeah, that's... Huh. That feels weird. So we got these, and these are mostly empty. I really need to actually put some more ladders out here. Okay. So one thought that I did have was to think about how I want to do this. So this battery bank, see, this is input, so the data, okay, well, excuse me. So I could pull the data off of these type batteries and use it to control something. Yeah. Maybe I should line up the batteries. Yeah, maybe that's the call. I could put a bank of batteries attached to the solar underneath. And then I could have a transformer. Yeah, I could probably do that. I could have a transformer kick on and off. Well, that was weird. Kick on and off, depending on that level. Yeah. I think we could probably do that. I don't know if that would help. If there is any waste going on here, well, there, I should say. So if we're pushing energy into these are all blue, but we're pulling energy out of those, that doesn't do us any good. Yeah. And then over here, because we need more cooling, do we have any room for cooling? Yeah, no. We would have to push this out a little bit further to do some more ACs. Unless I want to do... Oh, what do we have? Here. 430. Okay. Well, hang on. That does not help the whole situation. Let's make sure these are all running. So that could be part of my problem. So that would have just made the system a little unbalanced. Okay. $467. I mean, that's pretty closely anchored to temperature. 433, 399. I mean, these are like 30-degree steps. These aren't moving very far. because this is 16 kilojoules of cooling. Well, it says cooling. And then over here is 14. So there should be at least that much cooling going on. And this is definitely struggling there. uh, Way overshot. Okay. Well, steel frames, I guess we could start there. Because I think... Well, the other option is... Yeah, see how these are charging up? I feel like we are pulling out of these guys. Yeah. I think transformers... Big transformers are a good way to go. I don't know what kind of power we're asking. We are requiring basically 20 kilowatts. So big transformers, what we need. 20 kilowatts of power is what we're pulling. And a large majority of that is going to be the cooling system. So, transformer... There's a large transformer. There's another battery. I think that was, had something to do with the... Oh, excuse me. Running out of solder or something like that. Tank. I probably should have an insulated tank. That's a tool. Insulated tank. Hit the wrong button. So I discussed that the way my scripts are set up for the furnaces, there's one that will rupture if I load it up to make something. That'll be this sucker down here at 50 megapascals. A cable corner. Okay. Well, that can't overpressure. That can, however. Okay. Good. Okay, now hopefully... Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, there's that guy. And... Ooh. Yeah, well, you're insulated in this corner. Let me just take a look in that back corner, and... that... Okay, that goes to the system. Alright, so good. I can connect this. Well, I mean, easier said than done, but I can connect this. Insulated tank. This is getting silly. Go over here, because that's where I was able to do it before. There. This is insulated. This will be sucking in and raising the temperature, which means I need to connect this thing. Well, yeah, technically I do need to connect this. Steadily climbing. Although this is dropping. So that is that whole cooling system. Okay. Let's see what I need to do here. We are going to need atmospherics kits. And we are going to need 6 of them from the pipe vendor. I need gold. Gold. So copper is our limiting factor. Copper is our limiting factor. And what the heck did I just step on? Some steel. And we were able to make one. Okay, how much copper do I have in here? 4? Everybody's shut down, right? Alright, let's go make some copper. And shoot it into the other. Kappa, 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 kappa. And we're centrifuging out the reagents and going to have them crap out in the middle of the floor from my failed earlier attempt at making Invar. 447, that's still coming down. Still bringing stuff in. Trying to cool it. Yep. Let's go ahead and pull this off. Check this in the pipe bender. Turn you back on. Six. Okay, we've got enough. We've got enough. We've got enough, by gum, by golly, by gee, by willikers. Okay, regular old tank. I will also need much in the way of... Oh, we're gonna pipe. This type of pipe. I'm gonna need a lot more insulated pipe. Basically, that's all we're at. Feel like we'll need another stack of these. Actually, no. We're not going to need a stack of these, because we're going to be using heavy cable. At some point, I want to try putting digital valves on and the different stages and have them open and shut based on yeah, upstream, downstream. Transformers. Feel like I need to bring one of those with me. The ladder. So we're gonna have hot. We're gonna have cold. So for assembling this, I think it's 2 per. So this and this. Oh, you made them all. You made them all. So in this case, we're gonna need, I think it's minimum of 10 insulated pipe per. 60. So let's go ahead and make, let's go make 120. It will get used. But that's steel and silicon. We're halfway there. Well, that's not exactly fair because is this a box? Yeah, you know what? Let's shove the atmospherics kits into the box. Box of atmospherics kits. Do I have any other reagents anywhere else? Okay. So, I need to make some steel. And silicon. How much silicon do I have? 3? Sure. 13 coal, 3 iron. There we go. Three. Yeah, it's going. You're still pumping. Of course, you're probably struggling because I'm emptying that outside thing. But we can go I think I had this hooked up. Let's go outside. We can go turn on an active vent while we're smelting stuff. Yeah, so at this point I need more battery. Is this still hooked up? It is. Good, because I bet you that this is really low pressure right now. Yeah, that's why it's taking forever. So set inward. There. Of course, that's really hot stuff. But it's a start. So we'll load that up while we light a match. Okay. No, I guess is the correct everything for that. Do that real quick. Let me grab this guy. I don't think I need... don't think I need that. Import, edit. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. Except for you, you're going to be up higher. And do that. Okay. So anybody that's pushing out, yeah. So this should help a little bit. So this doesn't have to be nearly as high of a pressure, because that's a concern. And the rest won't start chucking stuff until later. That was good timing. I thought I had another cardboard box floating around. Maybe I actually used it for something. I think I might have. In fact, I very well may have. At some point I should do rockets. I really should. Oh, you know what? I forgot to start up my background music. There we go. It's for me, of course. Alright, so we've got some pipes coming. We are going to be... Orange pipes are fine. Oh, I'm just going to do that. Okay. Frames. Steel sheets. Plastic sheets, I really should... Oh, I got some. You know what? Stock up on those. Okay. Alright. Do this a little bit at a time. I think I should probably... I'm going to let that run. I do have 2 more slots for the suit, but let's this. Not gonna worry about that. How we going here? We are still unmixing stuff. Oh, right. I am loading the system down heavily here. Oh, yeah. I don't think I really need to worry about that. Let's see where we are here. Make sure we're not cooking stuff in here yet. We're getting we're getting a little bit beyond their ideal. I don't think anybody is going to be doing too bad here. It's all right. I think that's a canister of nitrogen. It is. So that's emergency nitrogen. It was tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes. So those aren't ready, obviously. And pumpkins. Are you seeded yet? Nope. Okay. Feel like that. Centrifuge is definitely going to be busy for a while. I guess this is a good time to go through and take care of that. Okay. 42, yeah, it's definitely increasing. We're fighting, we're struggling. We might kill off all the plants in here. Which, we have enough seed backups, we would be fine if that happened. We would just be stop producing water, oxygen for a little bit. But we have enough. We literally have a base full of a very dangerous level of oxygen, if we were being honest here. 90% oxygen atmosphere sounds like a very scary place to live. Okay, that's set. Let's go. We will lay out some frames. Hey, good evening, Balin. Hope all is well. Is that what I need for more? Really, what I should do is offset these. Oh no, these are shifting down. Oh, right. Well, I guess that's not necessarily a problem. I just keep shifting this. It's fine. Oh, H2? Okay. Let's see. You know, I don't actually know. Let's take a look. Composter makes methane, so does bio, yeah. Let me, whoops. Pause this real quick. The electrolyzer, would that... I'm assuming the electrolyzer... Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, you're trying to make water. Yeah, to make water. Okay. Yeah, 50-50. Why would... Well, okay, so wait a minute. If it comes out 50-50... So, H2O. So, technically, you'd be losing... What would you be losing? Water? Because it would take H2O, you would say. Yeah, I would say 50-50 is a bug. It should be 2/3. Yeah. Since I'm not on the beta, I don't know. Yeah, you lose a hydrogen per mole. Composting hydrogen. What would yeah. And yeah, the volatile, I think they changed into methane. I feel like they changed the simulation, air simulation. I'm not getting blown around nearly as much. Volatile ice, but it's... Yeah, Vulcan. Yeah, good luck on finding ice on Vulcan. It's like finding ice on Venus. Huh. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I don't know how you would circumvent that. Okay, you are going to come over here for now. Oh, actually. Boom. This'll work. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Ooh. I have too many things in my wallet. Because what do I need to do? I need to have space there. This is exactly where a... Huh. Oh, wrench. Yeah, I would say that's probably a very wise choice to have them work the bugs out, so to say, so to speak, because yeah, the hydrogen thing would be problematic if you couldn't obtain it. Yeah, it's going to be some interesting stuff. A lot of gases to play with. Can't wait to see what kind of trouble I can make and toxic mixes. And you come here. You butt right in there. Yeah. Yep. I look forward to seeing some of the changes, as long as they're not game breaking. Which I think at this point, the way the system is tweaked, I think it would be. Like you said, the need H2, but you're making volatiles. So we're gonna have that. Oh, I don't have any valves. Pollutant on crack. That sounds like my type of fluid. Let's see, we'll just run this down here. I guess we could just extend this out as far as I can. Whoa! Let's not do that. We're already going to have the ceiling here. So do this. Do that. Got enough to do this? Good. Yeah, I should be getting blasted away from here at Mach Jesus. As many frames as I just welded together standing on. So I think they changed the simulation big time. Now if it stays that way, that's another question. There be gold in that hill. I'm Ursius proofing that. Okay, I don't have any valves, so this is going to be problem. What am I moving these one at a time? Okay, so we're gonna. How about I just move this over as far as I can go? I don't think that would be enough. Okay. Ooh, I like that. That is... That would be excellent for phase change system, for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Straight 3. Need more pipe. I do have more pipe over here. We're going to... I'm going to break my system for a while, I think, if I do this. I'm killing my greenhouse as it is. Oh, we have a power problem. We have a power problem. Yeah. That'd be great right now, because one of my problems is cooling, and I know exactly what my problem is. I don't have a good enough... I need to throw more phase change stuff in line. Is this connected right there? Okay, so let's push this back. I think what I really need to do is throw in another water loop in the mix. I think that will help me along the way, because I think my water system's just trying to make too big of a leap. Yeah, that's a fair point. Because we already have cryofluids. And I can't believe how effective these things are in Venus atmosphere. Let's see, can I squeeze? I can squeeze. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, whoa. What are you doing, mouse? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mouse didn't roll properly. Just do that. Looks pretty good. So now we are junctioned. Okay. And with this, we can tie this in. That'll work. Yes. Yeah. Almost 650 degree split. That is a lot. It's like it's like the split of like a metal. Of course, not the same operating range, but yeah. Wow. Oops. That's some wicked stuff for sure. Okay, now you are gonna go like this. Whoa, what are we dealing with here? Wow. Everything got pushed to the side. Because of the one-way valves, I guess? Or did I just... Oh, I shrunk this way down. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. I almost made a big boo-boo there. Big boo-boo. Alright, what we got here? We're gonna go the other way. Gonna have valve. That's what we got. That's what we got. And one more. That's... I think this one's misaligned. Yeah, that one's misaligned. The one I just laid down is misaligned. Imagine that. Stirlings are actually fairly effective. I have 6 in a series. If I redesign the system, I'd probably go another 2. So as it is, it comes. So I have my combustor comes out at, I forget what the temperature is, like 2100. But by the time it processes through all of here, I'm within 50 degrees of atmosphere. So it does an excellent job of cooling. If I went 2 more, I might even be able to bring it. Of course, you can't bring it down to atmosphere because of pressures and all that. But they're very good. I run them series like that, and yeah, that's 6 in series all the way through. They just fold back on themselves. Whee! Whoa, 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 whoa. Too far. Too. Oh, man, this jetpack is stupid aggressive. So, yeah, so the input comes in, and then they pipe directly in. And I feed it with a turbo pump. And what I have a chip that tries to set this to 30 megapascals in here. I can rewrite that and probably bring it a little bit higher, just for fun, for feed efficiency, to get the power out of it. But then on this side, it's just a 10-liter output. I have a turbo pump here just because it's easier, and it's what I had. But a volume pump probably would work because it just instantly sucks everything out of here. So it works pretty good. Yeah. Yep, folded back on itself, it does look like that. So I don't blame you for that. How we doing? We're good here, good there. Let's... Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have any valves, so that's a problem. But we can get started. And this thing is going to be hotter than a dickens at the moment. Let's just temporarily bridge this. So it'll take pressure off of that. And these can actually start cooling. What are these at right now?
Waste tank caution.
Oh yeah, these are... They're dumping heat. Waste tank caution. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Let's go through and finish these up. We'll wire them up. Yeah. Venus is definitely one of those that humbles you. It you think you're good enough for Venus, huh? But on the bright side is once you've mastered Venus, Vulcan might still present a little bit of a challenge because it's, you know, it's just different. But I did a brutal Mars, and it was a cakewalk. There was... Once I realized that I didn't actually have an oxygen tank, and I needed to, you know, crush some ice real quick, that was the only time that things were questionable. But it was, beyond that, it was easy peasy. Do that. Okay, now we do this. Tie this in. Actually, we could... I just deleted some gas, I think. Of course, it's just atmosphere, so what's the matter? There we go. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Tie those together. Glad that I took all that I took. Whoops. Yeah, the, oh, yeah. Yeah, this is silly. That was for something I had in mind, and I hadn't gotten there yet. Yeah, I guess, I think it's Mimas that has low light. Now that one could be a challenge for other reasons, because you're forced to do fuel generators, solid gas, and at some point I think I might want to do a gas fuel generator here, just for fun. I think on Vulcan it's pretty much cheating because you have a very easy access to volatile. Well, that might change in the, you know, when they push out the gas update, but okay, so we need valves. Okay. You are... This is the cooling side.
Waste tank critical.
Crap. Oh, I gave you actually a warning before it was full-on meltdown mode. That's nice. I think they changed that. Because I think it waited till it was 100% full before it warned you. Oh, sorry. Ads. Yeah. Yep. Advertisements. They account for very little of my revenue, but that's something. Yeah, so we're going to add an additional stage in here, so hopefully this should help us kick some butt. And I don't know if any parallelizing this is anymore. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of oomph here, but I feel like since I watched Elmo Trix's thing here, video on this, I think things have changed. Okay, so I just need a valve. 6 valves, and this system's ready to go. Six valves. Okay, 6 valves. And you're already tied together, so once I do that, I just pop this and pull it back. Alright. Okay. Good. Green light. We aren't expecting a storm. Power's going to be a problem soon. Why is there... Is that like pulling air that's moving in my base around? Huh. Okay. Yeah. Welcome back from the advertisements. I need 6 more valves, and then we're good. 6 valves, and I can kick the AC system back online. Well, I mean, it's not offline. But before I forget... How are we doing here? Woo! Hotter than sin. Yeah, this is probably at pretty much 0 efficiency. Yeah. Yeah, our temperature's way out of control. I bet a lot of our plants are probably working on dying. Oh, I came down here for this purpose. I am using a whole lot of power. I'm going to use a whole lot more power, too. Okay, let's do this. 6 valves. Valve. Not digital, just regular. 6 valves. A house, quick. Okay, it's a stack of 20, that's a stack of 20, and I got a stack of 3. Stack there. I'll take this with me just in case I goof something up. Digital valve can go down here with the other digital valve. I could throw more on there, but I don't think it's necessary. Tank. Keep that on me just for now. Okay, feel like that'll get us somewhere. Okay, valves are done. All right. Yep, power problem. Yeah, oh, yes, I see what you're saying, mirror image. Yeah, that would be nice. So you didn't have to have them specifically this way. They could be the other orientation. Oh, yeah. I would also like a mirror image, like air conditioner. So instead of going right to left, maybe I want to go the other way for a change. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you there. Okay, let's run outside real quick and finish the project that we started. Before we forget, before we run out of power also. Which, well, I should say we already ran out of power. But this may officially overdraw the generator when I start these up. One-way valve. Yep, going in. Digital one-way valve. Yeah, that would also. Wait a minute, I thought they had those. Maybe they didn't. Yeah. Yeah, excellent point. I guess I was just thinking of the regular valve. Okay, so these are going to be pushing against some cells until I break this pipe. Of course, this errors out. Okay, green light, green light. Make sure everybody's green light, green light, green light, green light. Green, 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 green. Okay. So this is 468. 441. Of course, this has got to recover from being bound. 422. So what do we hear? 273. Okay, so this is working at the same temperature that it has been. So this got to start coming down. It's stupid how many of these I've got going. 38% efficiency. Oh, operational temperature. That's the problem. Oh yeah, this is a humongous power sink. Because I'm trying to... the pollutant loop is very good. The water loop is not performing as well as I'd like. I really think I need to have two in series. And I just don't have that second one in series. I'm just trying to cool the top end here. So I think I would be better served, indeed, to put a second cooling loop, phase change loop for water. And that is probably really the place I need to go with with this. So 5 on each side. 15, so 30 kilojoules. It's not a whole lot, especially as hard as I'm loading the system inside. That's looking better. Has this come down at the end at all? Okay, it's down about 10 degrees. That's good. So that does mean that my pollutant loop can fight a little harder. Oh my goodness, that was... You burned up all that charcoal already? Gee whiz. Yeah, I need more.
Hunger caution.
What are we doing here? Alright. I wanted to sell stuff to you. I could sell cobalt. How many ACs total? Whoo! It's a lot. Because I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 6. That's a lot. Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Where are you going? Now we can double what we see here. So we got 9 there, 6 there, 15. So I got 30 ACs running right there. I don't think I'm getting the bang for my buck. But yeah, that is a humongous power sink I need to deal with. Um, 32. Yeah, I'm actually still... Oh, I see. I'm still trying to charge here. But yeah, 22 kilowatts total. So I am, in fact, overrunning the generator. Yeah, 7 kilowatts. Which I feel like there's more... Is this... Yeah. APC cooling hot. Cooling hot. Cold side. APC cooling cold side. Hot side. I feel like something's missing in there. APC production airlock. I'm pulling a lot of power in different places. I probably need to tweak some of this. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of this. Yeah. A lot of garbage that needs to be cleaned up. Alright. Good luck. What do we got here for temperatures? Oh, we're doing good on temperature in here. Okay, I was scared. That's good. I think it was just displacing the oxygen in here is what the problem was. There we go, that's good. Run naked through the garden? Who doesn't do that? There we go, do that. Does not have the correct atmosphere? There's no CO2 in this room. Oh. Oh. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Okay. It's because I won't pull the air. Oh, yeah. I won't pull the oxygen out because... Alright. I know what that is. I know what the problem is. Let's see what you're laying down here. There we go. Okay, that'll help inject some stuff in here, at least for now. Okay, well, we got some storm cooling, so that's a plus. What are we doing here? We're trying. Yeah, I think that's what we really need to do is have another set of phase change devices. We might as well do that. Pressure differential, one-way valve, so I can pull some carbon dioxide out of this side anyway. At least until the pressure drops below Venus. We'll see how that goes. I don't need to be wearing this right now. I'm going to have to start thinking about what I'm going to do with my oxygen. Okay. 239. Is this actually going to pull... It's actually still pulling carbon dioxide out. That's kind of neat. So it is still transferring from this. That is neat. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna pull some oxygen out of here. It works. Alright. Okay. Cool. Alright. 6 minutes and we will have a storm. Excellent. Excellent. Where can I... Oh, I can't make that work. Okay, let's... Actually, put that on and we can drag a couple more over. I got a lot of iron. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so phase change devices are a very large consideration. Phase change device. If I do 8, put the cardboard box there because I'm going to put phase change devices in there. I'm going to have to wait on that because I need to print off frames and sheets. steel sheets, and we're gonna go a full 100 on those. Kick that open, but I don't have the steel in there. Can I go? No, can't do that. Ah, okay, that works. Speaking of which, how are we doing over here? I do realize that I am shoving a metric F-ton of heat energy into the cooling system from this side, because this is trying to target 400 Kelvin. And then additionally, this system here is trying to get down to 400 and well, maybe even 500 degrees Kelvin. So this might be okay. It's still trying to pull in air, but that might not be too bad. Why are these all green lit? Why are these all on? Why are those furnaces all on? Yeah, they're supposed to be off. Oh, it's because of this sucker. Let's go ahead and import that, and we drop that down, and they all turn on. Yeah, okay. Let's edit this. So this was going to be yeah. Am I actually reading a furnace? Do I have a furnace set? I do have a furnace set, but do I ever read a furnace other than to initialize? I do not. So there is no reason for me to turn the furnace on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn the furnace off when I initialize. There we go. Now, here's our power problem. I better get my butt over there. The sun went down. So part of my problem is I do not have enough battery on my solar array. I can't actually tell when the storm's going to be. Let's take the partial stack, because storm's got to be close. Oh, it's already going on, so we don't need this. That does mean that the cooling should skyrocket. This should really benefit. Oh yeah, this is dropping temp fast. Good. Because we need more heat exchange. Woo, look at that. Look at that. Look at that climb. 9.5, 9.6, 9.7, 9.8, 9.9, 10, 10.1, 10.2. This is... Oh, I love seeing that. So we're getting a humongous buff out of the cooling by the storm. Welcome back. Hopefully all went well. Got a storm coming in, so our cooling is getting a supercharge. Badly needed. I mean, this was literally at 10 kilojoules, not even 10 kilojoules, it was like 9 kilojoules of heat exchange when I started staring at this, so we are... Yeah, that's a problem. They definitely need to come up with a way to make hydrogen. Oh man, 16 kilojoules? What are you doing over here? 20, 21? Wow. We're creeping to 40 kilojoules of cooling. How are we doing over here? 1.8 times. I forget how many I've got here. 6. Plus 5, 11. I got 11. So we'll say 20, 22 kilojoules. That'll actually probably be easier. You look at this. 7.59. 9.53. So we're still... Yes, CH. Oh, ozone. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Because you would have, let's see. Yeah, with a little bit. Okay, so you would have, yeah, brain fart. H2O, so you would have 2 water and a carbon monoxide, I guess it would be. Yeah. We're finally making some difference here. Oh, goody. We're actually going to start getting a little itty bitty bit of cooling. Oh, wow. Why are you sucking so bad, but you're kicking butt? Ooh. Actually. Pressure's up there, but a couple of these were sounding like they were getting very upset. Like, literally damaging. Yeah, you're... $18 kilojoules. Good, because there's some stuff struggling here. How are you doing? Your temperature U is not bad. What are we doing here? Carbon dioxide is at a very, very, very small number. Yeah. We're struggling. The struggle bus is real in there. But I don't think anything has died yet, so... One pollutant, CO2, water, okay. Oh, wait, 3 pollutant, CO2, and water. Yeah, I thought hydrazine was supposed to be some wicked awesome fuel. Maybe they need to play around with it a little bit more. Is our temperature's coming down, so our heat exchange is... Wait, our heat exchange is coming down? No, temperature's going back up. Yeah, we're struggling here. Struggle bus. Yeah, I think I really just need more phase change. Further up. Maybe that's the next thing I need to do. Liquid, yeah, let's do one of those liquid portable tanks or something. So I can move a decent amount of water. Okay. Liquid tank. Portable liquid tank. Mark II. It's got to be a kit, though, I think. Portable liquid tank Mark II. You want one of those from the electronics or the white vendor here. And then connector. Portables connector, we need 2 of those. Wait for the green light. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. That was violent and unnecessary. Okay, there's all the phase change devices. Counterflow heat exchanger. Counterflow heat exchanger. I need the invar. Okay. Oh, phase change device. We're still sleeping. Okay. All right. Okay. There's that. So then we need probably insulated liquid pipe. Actually, let's dump steel. We need to talk some steel here. $56. Oh, I guess I should turn that on. I'm gonna have to make more steel, which means I'm gonna have to go out and do some mining. Okay. Yeah. I think literally that's what I've got to do is go out and mine. Let's grab that. That's, I think, what we're doing. So I need iron, I need coal. I guess we eat and drink first. Storm's over, so our cooling advantage is at a minimum. Guess if our plants are all dead, that's worst case scenario is... Yeah, ferns are dying. Tomatoes just got frocked. Again. Nitrogen, or the soybeans are probably happy. Yeah, whatever. We're going to kill off the greenhouse probably. Just because of the lack of cooling. Because I'm overloading the cooling system in so many ways. Biggest problem is I got the furnace attached to the I need flour. And let's harvest the wheat and we will just, you know, we'll probably just throw it on the ground there. Shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. Go. We're gonna be a little shy. Thank you. Give me my flour so I can have my bread. And I'm gonna have to make some oil here soon. So let's do... I'm gonna go ahead and leave those as is. Okay, there we go. Now we can be happy about the bread. And we go mining. And let's see, do this without. There we go. I'm gonna have to swap out the O2 canister because that's a little low. Do that. Getting late in the day, but that's okay. Pull that out, and get ready to go. I got the lighthouse. I can get in, no problem. You know what? I want to go up over that hill. Or maybe I should take a rover out and go for a drive. Okay. Well, there's definitely coal here. The coal is not what I need, it's the iron itself I need, but whatever. I don't know if I want to degas this. Well, yeah, I should degas this because this will help unload, or yeah, unload the cooling system in a way. Yeah. That's what I should do. Okay. Trying to climb out of the hole here. It's sucking me in. That is cobalt. That is not iron. I'm scared. But that's why I got my tape in my hand. It's my safety net. Okay. Woo! Iron right here. Awesome. Big pile of it, too. So, before we get too crazy here. Yeah, the atmospheric simulation on Venus seems a little less violent. Because I'm not even in a full vacuum down here like I normally am. There's a couple pockets here and there that kind of get close, but... I need copper as well, so I might as well grab that while I'm here. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing in a way, because that was the challenge of Venus. Other than, I mean, obviously the environment itself, as far as getting your water supply going in a timely manner, which I still was struggling to. But if death by mining is no longer such a problem, oh well. It probably did scare off a lot of people, and I don't blame them. I just felt masochistic one day, and I started loving it. Paint by numbers. Alright. What I really need is iron. I am out of silicon in the silo, so... I feel like the batteries aren't lasting as long. The wireless batteries, because I just noticed that I'm down to 30% on the sensor lenses. I know they eat battery, but I feel like the batteries get a nerf. Okay, we're just gonna mine our way up. Ooh, that's pretty good. We'll be out of sensor lenses here soon enough, but that's fine. Okay. What the heck? Oh, that looked blue for a minute. Huh. I wonder where my base is. Alright. With 1% off, I might as well do that. Oh, my... What was this, World War III? No, just me mining. Yeah, look at that. That, I didn't even need my tracker. I'll probably come out here with a terrain manipulator eventually and reflatten this, because woohoo, boy, oh, good golly. Forgot about the corner hole. Forgot about the corner hole. Okay, well, we need to process this. So let's go degas what we've got here. I don't think the temperatures are... Yeah, it has to be over 600 Kelvin for it to smelt anything other than the lead. So we'll throw a bunch of stuff in and hopefully reduce the temperature in that thing. So let's unload. Oh, this actually comes down quite a bit, so... Why is it going up? 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 The temperature should be steadily falling as it's degassing. Unless I what the heck? Unless I introduced a McNass? Stop it! Why do you keep going to the... Yeah, there we go. Volatile? Volatile? Did I... Silicon. What do you have in you? Nitrogen, pollutant. Okay. And copper should be carbon dioxide, pollutant, nitrogen. Okay. I don't think there's anything I threw in there that should have caused any problems. Huh. I don't know why that temperature jumped so high. Yeah, there's no cobalt, no silver, definitely not lead. So I'm not exactly sure why the temperature spiked like that. Other than if, I don't know if they've added a metric where the... Wait. What? Okay. The furnace is dropping in temperature then. Okay, well, all of a sudden now it's working. Temperature came back down. 46 degrees. Yeah. 45. Okay, so it's actually now doing what it's supposed to be doing. That was weird. Oh, you know what? The temperature probably spiked because of this. No, that wouldn't. No, because that should be still solid on. Right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe that just reattached. That could be it. That could be it. That could very well be it. Yeah, I forget this pipe is separated. Yeah, I think what happened is this was low, and then I loaded it up, and all of a sudden this one decided that it needed to cool again, so it spiked the system, and since this is trying to cool, it elevated the temperature of this pipe and brought the temperature up. I think that's what went on there. And you are... I think we're all processed. Cool. 6, so let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now we can make some steel. I think 2 picks. Yeah, because I need this for 2 things. Good. One for the auto lathe, one for the pipe bender. There we go. Good. Yeah. Just run inside here. Okay. So we got some cooling. We haven't attacked the power at all. Well, I'm not in a constructive way. We've added more load. Yep, dead plants everywhere. Oh, there we go. We exploded everywhere here. Good, good, good. What are we doing here? You are actually doing some work. As are you. Good. Okay. So you're doing some work. Good, 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 good. 10 kilojoules. What are we doing in the back here? 12. Okay. So we actually have some effective cooling going on. Alright. Biomass. Cobalt. Now, I'm not positive. Oh, I see, it's stuck. Okay, and then biomass here, which I want to check out there. Not that I think that matters. Make sure somebody didn't roll. Okay, that's good. Boom, boom, boom. Very good. Okay, take this off. Just gonna drop that there. You're gonna go in there. You are gonna go in there. Because I also want some frames. Steel frames. Let's make 2 stacks. 2 stacks of those suckers. Now, insulated liquid pipes. $100 of those. And that's requirement of silicon. Okay. steel sheets, and more steel sheets. And then for the counterflow heat exchanger, and more steel sheets. Okay. Alright. That'll work. Swear I had a box somewhere, but... How are you doing? You've actually got some performance. You... I have an idea what I could do. I could store some... Huh. Pipe. I don't have an active vent. Figured I would have had an active vent floating around. I was thinking about doing is pushing a bunch of air into my coolant loop. Mostly oxygen. That would work. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, we got a reagent mix that came out of a... Oh, good golly, there's a lot of reagent mix over here. Well, hopefully this wasn't from the degasser. It very well could have been from the degasser. Oh, because the temperature goes up high. Yeah. Okay. I've got to rethink about my degassing system. Ugh. This almost needs an unloader. That's an unloader. And you can't stack them like that. Oh, you can't stack them like that. That's cool. Yeah, whatever. It's part of the problem. I've got that. Let's rewrite the code. Because I was so concerned that if it was too hot, I could throw lead through. That was my concern. There we go. That works. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think we're okay with what we've got here. Did something just... Oh my goodness. Some dummy left that open. Gosh. Some dummy left that open. Okay. I don't need to worry about the minimum gas temp. So if the gas temp in the furnace falls too low, Set greater than open min gas temp. It doesn't matter. Minimum gas temperature. I'm not going to worry. That's for the hot. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the temperature dropping. Because 373 is when it'll stop off gassing. Let's do this so that it at least has something to sync to. Yes, so I got. Let's do this. I think that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Now the problem here is let's check if the furnace is okay to open with a temperature above. Okay, well, man, I'll probably restart on Sirens. It's mine world like on. Alrighty, thanks for stopping in, Balin. Glad you were here, and have a good one yourself, and good luck on your adventure there on Osiris. Check okay to open the furnace. Temperature is greater than 70. So, min gas temp. I shouldn't close the furnace if it's under temp. Oh, right. That's right, because it just shoots through. It's not that it sits there waiting to process. It shoots through. That's why. That is why we don't do that. That is true. That is very, very, very true. Okay, we're also going to set greater than. So we're going to use R13 as our hash. R15 has to be greater than min temp. So we don't let anything out of the furnace if it is below the not smeltable temperature. And then we also need to set batch by name H silo hash silo pre open equal to R13. And R12, what is R12? If hot and cold are 0, then open. So as long as we're not heating or cooling, is that what I'm throwing down here? Set greater than at this point R14. That's the one we're looking at, right? Because reference okay, 12. Let's just read it through. So we've got R15 is going to be the filtration temperature input, not necessarily the furnace. That's not the furnace, so that doesn't do me any good. I'm going to, I think, do that? I mean, oh, jeez. Okay, that's open. I think we're good. So the furnace is good to kick out. And then the temperature of the furnace has to be above a certain point for the gas. Yeah. Yeah, if I was nitpicky, I would have it shut down if it's too high, because then we could potentially smelt lead. We don't want to do that. I'm just going to throw one of these things through here. It should go straight through, quote-unquote, degas, and then shoot through as a reagent mix. Yeah, and we'll see it at the end. There.
Hunger caution.
Okay. So how we doing? This tank. A tank. Good. Good, 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 good. You're still trying to pull in. Hey, good evening, Triari. Yeah, I'm still trying to bring in here. Let's go eat, drink, be merry. And then go put,
Hydration critical.
yeah, hydration critical. Don't mind the mess. Doing a little bit of remodeling. Outside, but the mess is in here. We will eat, we will drink, we will be merry. And observe all the dead plants, because I starved them. Can I be in here on my phone and stream on my computer? Is it? No, that's fine.
Temperature high.
Woo. Okay. Did that do any damage? Not quite. But let's
Temperature high.
didn't do any damage, so that's good.
Temperature high.
Yes. Same account. Yeah, no, that should be fine.
Temperature high.
I don't hear him anymore, but I was watching somebody in a stream. Actually, I need to go back and check that. Because it was in the background, it's a pain in the butt, I think. I don't know. Yeah, that works. And I'm going to be killing off a lot of things. Not seeding, never seed. Not going to worry about harvesting what remains. Let's just let things die. It's fine. We are struggling on heat, and that's okay. Probably can turn you off. So I've got 8 kilomoles in there, but I can't cool it down enough to shoot the air in. Or shoot the carbon dioxide in. I'm over here for what reason? No reason. Just to hear the pipes sing. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, we didn't take any damage, so good. I got frames. I'm gonna stick one of these frames over here. One of these going with me. I'll just take that with me. Portable liquid tank. That's gonna go over here, along with one of these portable connectors. Actually, I should probably set that up, if we're being honest. Okay, eject, eject. That'll work. And then in there, because I want a cardboard box, and I'm not even going to bother ordering it up. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Large cardboard box. Well, you know I got to try that. Coffee bag. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. There we go. Can I put the large cardboard box in? Okay, can't nest cardboard boxes. Oh no! What will I do without my nesting dolls? So we need 3 of these. Awesome. Glad that works for you. We're going to be doing water, so we'll take the water pipes. And that... there's a good start there. Do we do this? Boom and boom. There we go. Okay. Do I need to consider... let's throw that in there. An APC? Transformer... I think a transformer is sufficient enough. I don't need to have that on an APC. Eventually I'm going to put some yeah, geez, there's a whole bunch of things I need to do. Whole metric butt ton. But I think we're finally getting to a place where we're starting to win. Because this is almost down to target temperature. How much NOS do we have in the air? I don't feel like this is just a waste of... it's just a waste. Pollutant. Are these filters dead, or what's going on here? Because you're pumping to the outside. I mean, yeah, we got the oxygen pulling out little micros. Maybe we do this. Oxygen disappears. I don't know where the oxygen is just kind of creeping in from. You're good, you're good. So you're idle, you're idle. There's no more oxygen. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on here. Huh. Well. That is borderline temperature. You're fine. Oxygen, you're fine. We need to go up top. So we need to go up top. We need to go up top. Up top. All around. The pressure in the base is also becoming a potential okay. So first things first, we need to go upstairs. And let's start filling this up. So you need it. Well, actually, what's down below really needs it. Okay, so this is where the cooling pipe comes up. This is nitrogen at this point, which it doesn't need to be at this point if I do water. We're going to... we're going to laugh at ourselves because we did not bring the frames that we need at all. So we're gonna see the spread here on the temperatures and then run back inside. So 468, so pretty closely tethered to the atmosphere. 440, really? A drop of 30 degrees. 30 degrees. Not even 30 degrees. 30 degrees. 30 degrees. A little bit more than 30 degrees. So these are only doing 30 degrees of cooling. That is ridiculous. Yeah, okay. I guess actually that way is a little bit easier because we only have the one. Yeah. Ooh, that was a very nice amount of volatiles in there. Look at that. And it's going to eat up all the O2 and the N2. Oh. Can I... boom? Oh yeah, there we go. I gotta just push the boom button. Makes it the boom box. And there goes the O2 and the N2O. Of course, this is sucking energy from the room still. Now it should be pushing energy to the room, if I'm not mistaken.
Power low.
That's okay. Awesome. That was good. Thank you for your charcoal. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna throw it in there. For no good reason. Perfect. Okay. A little bit. Go inside, get the rest of the...
Power low.
Get the frames. We can cancel the cycle. We don't even have to wait for the cycle. Oh, right. Sure. Here's our water. Why don't I put the... One, two, three. Think that'll be enough? Boy, this does not want to get on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. That's backwards, but that's fine. Okay. So the idea is that we will volume pump it in. Actually, maybe even steal this volume pump, because... yeah, we can do that. If we want to do it that way, yep. And grab this and... throw it over here. I think we're all good on liquids and everything. How many heat exchange? Yeah, we're still exchanging some heat. 20 kilojoules. Not as much as we'd like, but that's working. You guys are really cranking some heat. $143. You're climbing again. Alright, let's go in. AC's off. That's important. I'm gonna have to change the waste tank out. So, frames. Because we need those. And the portable. Oh, there's another portables connector. Okay, the two boxes here. Oh, there's the frames that we were going to grab. Sheets. Box and a box. Box. And I grabbed pipe. I think we're good. I don't think we need anything else right as of this moment. So let's go change out our waste tank and go put another phase change system in line. Okay. So we'll have the pipe coming up, and then I have a pipe going out. And this is okay, I can use this to extend out that room also. that will work. That will work. That will work. Oh, you're actually going to push me around now? Finally! Finally! Been waiting all blinking day for you to do that to me. Okay. So we're going to have the hot pipe coming in here. So we're going to want to put our phase change devices. Evaporation chamber. So we'll go ahead and do this. Then we'll do the same thing. We'll pull one of these out and we'll do... That's sufficient. Okay, there's that. And we're going to have some pipe. So here's the liquid pipe. Pull this out, and we're going to have our gassy pipe. We're going to have this is going to be the heat exchange side. Guess we're doing a straight 3. Look at that. There we go. So now we have the heat exchange side. This is going to be the cold side. We might reroute that, but that's what we've got for now. We're going to have that, and then we're going to have our heat exchangers here, which is going to be gas to liquid. So we're going to go liquid that way, gas this way. This is actually sufficient. So do this, go like this, pull out this because we need that. And then do this and a welding torch. Like that. I should probably also consider throwing some inline tanks in. Okay, now we have an condensation. Now this will have to be one away. There's that. And I might sneak a third one right here. Let's pull this out, pull the wrench out, put a wrench in it. I need to, before I get too comfortable, I need, well, I guess I don't need to, this. I need to do this. Smaller range I can make these ACs hit, then the better. Okay, there we go. That way I don't run the risk of popping a hole in the base. So this is... oh, that's heat exchange. Crap. Angle grinder. Isn't that what I had? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, these have to go out because of the heat exchange. Unless I turn these suckers around, I think. Right? So I do... yeah. Do it this way. Obviously the controls aren't in line with everything else. But I think, piping-wise, I think that's actually a better deal. Good. Hold out, welder. Hold out, welder. There we go. Now, pull this back out. So this is the gas pipe. Excellent. That's actually working out pretty well. Okay. Okay, so that's looking good. We do need to push the frames out a little bit so we can waka. Waka waka waka. I need... there we go. Oh, perfect. Just in time to kill the battery on that. So there we go. There's that. And then power over here on these. We're going to flow like this. There's that. Boom, 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 boom. Ah. And I don't know how this is going to look if I have to go beyond, which I definitely will have to go beyond 3. I mean, this one can be the exception. And then this is heat exchange pipe. And this will go on to the new, to the ACs. So this... yeah, let's make it made up over here. There's that. That's funny. That'll work. This will be the gas exchange. We'll come out to that point and come down. Three more. There we go, do that. I got gas heat exchange on both sides. We pull this out. Nope, we pull this out. Because we're going to probably have our water tank somewhere around. I think this is probably about right. Do I have the portables connector with me? I do. That's awesome. That's fine. It's fine. I don't have a volume pump here, but okay, so we're pretty good there. Let's say pull this out before I forget. Oh, yeah. This doesn't super duper matter because this is not yet
Hunger caution.
like inhabited. So we will put a major tank there. And then we'll do tank there, and tank there. Nope, we won't put a tank there. Put a tank there. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. Drop our inline tanks there. And then we will... yeah, we'll change this around. We could actually start laying the framework for it. That's what it'll be. This will wrap around, so essentially I just disconnect this when this is ready to run.
Hydration critical.
And we have 3 more systems. So these are ready to fine-tune. So we just need to start getting some water moved. Yeah, see, look at all this blue light. And I'm probably sucking out of those batteries. So these should be all blinking red, and those should be blue. That's what I'm thinking how it really should go. But okay, let's run inside. Let's eat, drink, be merry, and move on to the next step. I think I'm done with that box for now. See what the greenhouse temperature is. 44, it's lovable. Our plants would be able to survive? No, they wouldn't. They probably would starve. Probably be starving. Or darn near. I'm dumping really hot gas into here, trying to catch up. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's dead. Oh no, my cocoa tree is dead. Well, some stuff lived. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Alright, so we have... I need a liquid pump and some inline tanks. Those don't match. That's straight. There. How about that? How about that? I can walk this backwards. Wrench to deconstruct. Here's one of those. Well, that's not insulated though. Yeah, there we go. Okay, for one thing, what do we have here? We have 44 liters here, we have 32 liters here. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do this, and I'm assuming that's off. That's 44 liters. That's enough to fill 2 of those things, actually. That's not a lot. I am going to have to make water. Anyway, oh, that's not going to work. Short and dirty, or short and dirty, or long and dirty? Okay. $44 liter. Already filled. So that's enough for 2 of those. Another 18, you know what, let's do that. Let's go ahead and pop, there we go, now we can fill 3 of those things. So I definitely need to make water. Definitely need to make water. And I really should think about taking my suit off while I'm running around. Okay. Alright. Don't have... Okay, so I got insulated gas, that's good. Don't have insulated liquid. Utility kits. Insulated pipe utility liquid. Let's just go ahead and make 10. Iron, steel, and silicon. Steel. Silicon. So 10 of those. Use a colossal amount of that. And then the next thing is going to be a liquid pump. Liquid hot magma. Okay, pump. A liquid volume pump. Oh no. Or I need to remember to change out my welder battery. Let's see how we're doing over here. Still got blue light. That means we're still trying to cool. You're still trying to cool. We have stopped. Oh, God. It's not the end of the world.
Power low.
It's not the end of the world. But I forgot about the active vent up top.
Waste tank caution.
Yeah, I know. Waste tank caution. I was looking at you earlier, but I forgot. I got to turn this off. Yeah, because all I'm doing now is I'm forcing air out via this regulator. Which, to be fair, if I do a big dump, that's gonna be a problem. But okay, there we go. Gee whiz. Okay. $419. We're still struggling, but on the bright side, this should be on its last leg. Okay, that's all set up. Pull the lever. Gold, iron, copper. There we go. And the liquid kit, that's what I needed. Okay. We are good to do that.
Waste tank caution. Power low.
Okay. Waste tank. I am not going to worry about that right now. Okay, now we can finish up our little job over here. Transformer here, I think. Maybe we'll do that. I don't have enough. Wow. That's funny. So very close. That. It's good to go, except for that. Insulated pipe. Okay, there's that, and then there's that, and that. Okay. Volume pump right here. Goes there. Okay. Good. Nope. Not good. That's what we need. And I don't believe we can go straight through that. I need cable. Literally, that's what I need. I need just cable. Good golly, Miss Molly. Good golly, Miss Molly. Cable. Take the water tank with me. And I think we're good. Good to get started. Yeah, let's get the cable first. Atmosphere is both the same, so it doesn't matter. We will take this to throw in our belt, but carry this just because we tired of looking at it. That worked great. Alright, now let's pop this off the base. You're coming with me. Waiting to be battered to death by this thing. Okay. We're going to cycle. This we do have to wait for. Okay, and you are going to... see if this tank is going to try and kill me. Okay. I may try to kill myself here. Oh my goodness. They're coming right there. Okay, drop this. Attach. Are we gaining temperature? No, we are not. That's good. Yeah, can't go straight through there. So this is going to be a roundabout way. That'll work. That works. Okay, got that. Got that. We can kick that up. Alright, I think we are good to look up water and our evaporators, it doesn't really matter. Our evaporators will set to 20. Maybe we'll set to 30. That's fine. And then our condensation chambers we will set to 5,900. I forgot to change what type of thing these were. Doo-da, doo-da. Condensation chamber, that's fine. Evaporation. Evaporation. Okay. Alright. Wrong button. There we go. Okay, now we should be set. So we could actually start kicking stuff on, even though I don't have any fluids in here. I'm going to temporarily break our system. And we're going to go like this. Okay, and now let's should be empty. Okay. So we should be doing some cooling. That is some massive heat exchange. It's all coming in as liquid, so these are evaporating like crazy. So this is, oh yeah, that is a beautiful temperature. That is beautiful. But that is all right now, that is all the latent power of H2O. That's some high quality H2O right there. There we go. Now our temperature is now increasing. Well, wait. Well, we know that. I'm trying to see is how we're over here. We're starting to get some condensate. It's all a matter of need more water. $185 or what? Yeah, we're dropping the temperature over here. Dropping the temperature here. Dropping the temperature here. Not so much, but I feel like cooling the cooling system. This is a very, I like this number right here. Like it a lot. This one's a very, very nice temperature too. Good. Okay, so now we got our second cooling system in line. And this is going to take a little bit of time to equalize, but that latent energy that was in the water is going to help stabilize some things here. So let's go in now. So we didn't really address our power concerns, but we definitely addressed our cooling concerns. Can't wait to see what we're looking at as far as cooling goes. Get inside. Yeah, we gotta turn off our AC. Take off our helmet. Swap out our suit there. Do this. Alright, I wanted to change out the battery. Very good. Very good. I do need more water. That is a thing. We're still complaining over here. How are we doing? Our temperature here. This is what I want to see. So we are dumping a colossal amount of heat. 80 kilojoules. So this system is really cranking hard. And these guys are up to 50 kilojoules, so we are really... Yeah, it's 35 kilojoules here. This temperature is... Over here. What are we doing? Oh. Yeah, look at that temperature. Dropping like a rock. It was dropping like a rock. Now it's holding steady. There we go. We I mean, there is a huge thermal load. But you're struggling. You know what? What am I doing? Let's do this. Instead of stinking around with the vent. We don't want to do that. Active vent. Let's do one here. Do a... Oops, spit it out. So I wanted to throw some atmosphere into that pipe. It's gonna look a little weird. But I have purpose. I have porpoise. It's actually doing a good number here. I'll make this 50% O2. There we go, 50% O2. Right there. And it doesn't look like the stress is going to amount to much. That'll give us a little bit more thermal ballast to deal with in our cooling system. And over here, oh yeah, you can see the air rushing there because it's higher over here. At 420, we're still, imagine trying to cool over here. 313 degrees Celsius. Kind of wish that you could change the units, because the pad says Celsius, but I got everything written in Kelvin. I think I'm aiming for 500 degrees Kelvin. So I'm trying to get to 227 in this tank. So I am loading this pretty hard. Okay, 120, yeah, so okay, yes. Yeah, okay, that's a good place. That's a good place. Why am I doing that? I'm good to go. I don't need any other... Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw these here and save those for later. Boom. Boom. No, insulated, sure. No, wait. Let's... Gas is over here. Grab that. There we go. Gonna do that. Pipes. I'm done with the pipes. Don't need to lay out the pipes anymore. We're good. Got some frames, got some... we're good. I think we're good. Alright, that looks good. Can't... I don't know why I haven't done that in a while. This should be... Yeah, you're fighting, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Cooling. This is... It's still fighting as the temperature's going up over here, but that's good. Well, not that the temperature's going up, that's good, but this is really dumping a lot of heat. I think that's what it is. I needed more water phase change systems in the way. So, maybe I'll do a second one. So I think this is kind of equilibrated. Yeah. Our temperature's still going up on this, but that's 50 kilojoules. Alright. Okay. Hammered our... Is there any reason... Yeah, I might not want to put NOS in here, so... Let's actually cycle this. Let's go cycle this. We'll eat, drink, be merry. It is quite toasty in here, but survivable, and it is... Carbon dioxide is slowly increasing, but I also only have a certain amount of plants alive. So, yeah, okay. So, eat, drink, be merry. Apparently be prepared to throw the suit on because, holy crow. Whoops. Whoopsie. Let's do that. Let's do that. Alright. Eat, drink, be merry. Nice shower. Okay. Alright, so we added more cooling. Made a pretty big difference. There's still a couple more things that I want to do with the cooling. I want to drop the drop some digital valves into the system, so if the outside atmosphere is cooler than what's in the pipe, I want it to connect to the atmosphere and drop it down for free, free cooling. And I never added more power. Power controls probably where I need to go. So, would like to thank everybody for watching, and we will catch you next time.